We have been sold in this concept of this bad bee. Yes, of course, a man wants to date a beautiful woman, and unfortunately these days the gorgeous ones are the bad bees type of things. The body is good. She keeps herself in shape and she seems very attractive. And we don't have a whole lot of high standards as men, but we forgo all the good values. Now the problem that's going on with the word, really the word over, is that the example, like these bad bees are learning from people like, let's say, Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj. So they have bad traits in their mind. They don't have a good psyche about them. They move selfishly. They move self-centeredly. They move about me. And then the unfortunate thing is men desiring them at the mercy of the toxicity that comes with it. Now, the terrible part, this is the part that disturbs the whole of society, is that every woman, almost, almost every woman wants to be like them girls. They want to be able to do what those girls can do. Meaning, they feel like those girls get away with anything. So they want the capacity because they feel like I'm a female, I should be able to do that. And in the black community, it seems like a lot of women feel like they are that, the bad bees, the boss babes, and everything else. So they don't work on the characteristics that are alluring to a man in terms of just warmness and kindness. They work on confidence and being able to talk back and everything else, and independence. So now what happens is you don't have a group of people that are not coming with. This is not everybody, by the way, but it's just something that is very pronounced. You have a group of people they're not leading with, this is what I got to do. I will do for you. They're leading with, this is what you're going to do for me. So they're trying to set you up to be a provider for a situation that may not be even conducive to your health as a man. They're trying to set you up in an African context. They're trying to set you up to be a blesser. Okay, you are going to bless them. You're going to give them a lifestyle. So then they can do nothing, and all they gotta do is just their body. That's it. That's all you get. It's a very shallow way to live, but a lot of people aspire for this thing when life is getting too hard. And things is hard to get. Especially, let's say, I'll use the African context. Jobs are hard to get for a lot of people. In the West, things are expensive. So what that means is a lot of women will lean, even as far as as much as we may have equality, you know, they'll lean towards their sexuality, and that'll be the driving agent to which they'll lean towards. And now you as a man come in as the provider. The toxicity is there's too many of them trying to be bad bees. They may not state that they are that, but they move with that amount. So that reduces the quality of what's available for you as a man. As a man, that's why um, I encourage a lot of men to be single, and if they find something worthwhile in the waters, then by all means go ahead. But it's very hard to gauge because a lot of women are they're malleable to the system. They give in to what's going on. Like before that, like there was a period of time where like if you had a baby outside Wello, it was a big deal. Now nobody cares. If you had tattoos, now everybody got tattoos like crazy. If you had a BBL, it was a bad thing. Surgery, it was like insecure. Now women getting BBLs, or they getting their titties done. So it seems like women are shaped by the externals very easily as opposed to men, because they just look for whatever is going to advance me quickly with such ease. The body cheat will allow me to get more money quickly from people, and I can position them as providers. I'm gonna do it. You know, like jumpsuit, that's gonna get me attention, even though the long-term effects are negative. They're gonna do it. So what's happening is that the quality of the pool of dating, or I don't even like the term dating because it just means people are just using each other for sexual benefits. It's not really anything. But there's nothing else. You can't court. There's no courtship. It's just like temporary use, throwaway, temporary use, throwaway. So that element is where we're at in 2024, where individuals are literally just positioning you for something, and you serve that purpose, and that's the purpose you serve. It's not so much to look for innate value in people, especially men. We're not looked at the innate value of the whole being. Is more like, does he have this? Does he have this? Does he have that? And then in return, they're not really bringing back. They're not bringing that the nurturing component. She's just bringing a sexiness, and unfortunately, men are easily fooled by just saying, "Okay, well, that's good enough as long as she looks hot," you know. So a lot of females, unfortunately, they are subscribing to that image of the bad bee, and they're not suitable for a true long-term thing because they just want to be that. And to do that, you have to be about money because the wigs, the makeup, the eyelashes, the nails, they all cost money. We're not really finding women that are grounded in themselves. All of them are trying to be that. You know, I mean, find a girl, she doesn't have those things, but if she meets you and you got money, she wants those things. And so it's a very unfortunate time to observe. And being men. That's why men have to be extra cautious because we're easily allured into those things. We're easily caught up, you know. And I believe that men usually love genuinely because when you are able to sacrifice your whatever resources on somebody who's a stranger, and all they're doing is one thing that they're able to do with everybody else, you're giving up more greater value. Yes, of course, the body value that they're giving, whether it's the sex, but then if they're doing it with everybody else, but you are able to tap into your resources here, you know, and your time. That's that's love. But the point is that a lot of men need to be aware that because these are the circumstances, that's why we encourage singledom. Why? Because it's very hard to find someone who's genuine. I've said enough. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and get the word out. Let's get this information out. Peace, love, and blessings.